Well, good evening. It's a Wednesday evening. I've had my tea and I thought the rain stopped. I'm going to get out. It's been absolutely pouring all day. Local roads flooded, weather warnings on the telly for localised flooding. Then all of a sudden it stopped. So I thought, I'm having my tea. The rucksack was packed anyway, and you had to fold the sleeping bag in. So I'm out. I've just come to a local bit of forest due to the time, but I've not been out for a couple of weeks on a camp. So I thought, let's just get out somewhere and enjoy it. I've been quite absent from camping this year. The start of the year, February-ish I think it was, the wife had the operation, so I had a couple of months seeing to everything around the house and doing my best to help. And I went on that, and I attempted the long distance hike with no training, and I failed miserably. I don't think it was lack of training, I just think it was the fact I wasn't up to it. And since then, because of my knees, I've been doing mainly fishing, dog walking and riding the motorbikes. I don't go a day now without pain in the knees, especially the left one. It's been killing me. I've been going to the gym on an exercise program, strengthen the legs up. And it has helped, but it hasn't made the pain go away. Just makes it easier to live through the pain. Now, I don't know what people's opinions are, but attempting that long distance walk with the big load couldn't have knocked the knee up to this degree. Because all the doctors, physios have told me is I've got the start of arthritis in the joints. So whether there's any soft tissue damage or not, I don't know, but I think it would have healed by now. But anyway, I'm back to the camps now. We're not talking about that anymore, it's boring. I was just telling you. So I'm going to get out now as much as I physically can, because I've really missed it. Really have. I saw that rain today and I thought, dear me, my plans are in a mess. And then when it stopped at tea time, I was out. I know I've only come somewhere quite close, but I'm out. The evenings turned round to be quite nice. So that's the main thing. God, it's absolutely magical at this spot. I think the last person that camped here was Daz. So Daz, if you're watching, we'll have to come up and have a camp here, because I think you enjoyed it as much as me. But he was mentioning my name in his video as well. Very nice of him. But what a spot. I'm going to run you through my kit. But I've got to keep saying, I can't believe it's been torrential rain all day. And now it's just sunshine forecast till the end of the day. I can't believe it. And I wasn't going to come out. Whee! Right, so set up tonight. I just got the DD Superlight Tarp S, 2 walking poles. I've got 1 carabiner this end, round the pole, down to a loop and a peg. I've got 3 pegs along the back on short guy lines. This front corner, it's a carabiner round the pole down to a peg, and I've got one at the front here just to keep it tight. And I've got the hoop of my bivy up to there as well. Now the bivy, it's the MLD Soul event bivy, nice and light, built-in midge net. I got my X-Ped 3R mat, grabbed 200 sleeping bag tonight, and that's my pillow. Basically that's got me Gore-Tex waterproof coating, spare pair of socks and a spare hat. That's the soft pillow. Nighttime hat, glasses case, power bank and head torch. Not that I'll need a torch in this weather. Oh dear me, it's unusual for me. I've got a can of cider, my porridge for the morning, a couple of litres of water. That's me cooking stuff, me mess cooker, me X-Boil, me cup. Now this bag here, this is me midge bag. Let's have a look in here. It's got me smoking midge, it's got a head net, it's got a Hogs of Fife full midge jacket and 2 pairs of gloves. So if the midges are bad I can put the gloves on and the full jacket, or if they're just a slight problem, the head net. But we shouldn't need any of that tonight because it's windy, so that lives in that bag. And this bag here, this is the stuff sack for one of my mats. My toilet kit, I bought the pump tonight for a change, and the first aid kit, that's what lives in that bag. That's all I've got. And I've got a kneeling mat. That's just a foam for if I can fly this drone later. And that's it, and the rucksack's empty. Just got a liner. I think I'm going to start camping tidy. Everything's going to be in its place in a bag. And I'm going to feel much better. Because all the army lads that watch my videos, I've had plenty of comments in the past, you know, keep stuff in one place, keep it tidy. It's a good habit learnt actually. So while I've been having me lay off and doing other things, I've been thinking how I'm going to change my camps and that. What a night. Rained all day, so heavy. You can't believe it. If you look up there, look, you can see that's where the lock is up there. There's not going to be many trees left. I wonder why they've left that band in the middle. Strange, isn't it? Simonside Hills look lovely tonight. Oh, I love it. Like I say, I'm going to come out and really crack some camps off because I do love it. Absolutely fantastic. I've come to this spot as well because it's rained all day and I didn't have much time. I've got this other drone to try out. It's a smaller version of the Ruco Pro. This is just your basic one they've sent me to try. So I thought if I do it in the same place, like flying it along that way, I can compare the footage. It's stunning, isn't it? Absolutely stunning. And for anybody that's interested what's in the brew bag, it was some tea bags, a spoon, a couple of coffees, nut mix, a protein bar, medication, some fuel, and that's a microfiber cloth and some liquid soap in case you need a wash. And in the cup, let's open the cup up. Don't know why I don't set a tripod up. What have we got in here? Oh, we've got the burner and the lid to smother it. Small bit of fuel. Ferro rod. There's the 3 things for the X-Boil. So if we get the cup out, I like about the X-Boil, look, it just lives in the cup. And then that's the cup. That's the contents of the tea bag. Have another look at this. Hey, look at it. Hey, I love it. Do you know what, if I could only come to one spot for the rest of my life, this would do. If anybody's worried about the grass when they're using a meths burner, if you've got your 600ml cup, you can put the lid on the grass, put the burner on the lid, and then just put the windshield around it, and Bob's your uncle. The grass is protected. Job's a good one. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this, just lying here, taking the view in, having a drink. Makes a change from coffee. Because you don't need to be warmed up in this weather, do you? Just chilling. Magic. Well, I'm really impressed with how tidy I am tonight. I've just got my water, my cup, spoon and a bit of fuel out. Everything else, that's my tea bag, the blue one, everything else is in the rucksack. If you notice the setup tonight, there's 1.5 feet past the bivvy at this end, and I've got a foot at this end, and yet I've still managed to get the tarp down at this side because the wind's coming from that way. So that will give me some protection. It's a cracking setup, isn't it? You can't beat a tarp and bivy. The wind's just dropped now and the midges are just starting to come out, so I think I'm not going to get plagued there because it's too breezy. You can just hear the bird life, can't you? Simonside Hills. I'll have to have another bivvy up there before the rest, see what they're doing. I think that gap in the trees up there, I think that'll go right up that way and then it'll come round to the left to the lock. It's a shame, but it is a working forest. I've been planting a few trees over there, look. Oh, it's lovely. When you're here, you're just on your own, it's just bird noise and it's just incredible. I love it. Absolutely fantastic. I think a lovely sunset tonight. You hear the birds, great. The old bivvy. So I've got the old smoking midge on, but there's still a fair few midges about. When I was using that smoking midge in the cave the other week, it was there weren't no wind to disperse the smoke. But I was being swarmed with the midges before, but now I've got that on, I'd say I've only got half a dozen midges. So it definitely works. They're an absolute nightmare, aren't they, the midge? But put it like this, I haven't had to put my gloves on, look, there's none on my hands. You can't see any buzzing around, so the smoke certainly works. The smoking midge. She called them. It's a pity it wasn't a midge destroyer. Well, they're horrible little beasts, aren't they? There's loads of like swallow type birds flying around tonight, all low down. They're obviously not getting the midges, they're getting the flies and the moths that are flying about, but it's a pity there weren't something that could take their midges. There's absolutely no point to them, is there? What I've done, because I'm in the fresh air, look, I've put the midge, actually, the midge tin on my arm, because I've got a top on. It's not too hot for the skin, and that's keeping the smoke nice and close. It's made a huge difference. Trouble is, when you're in the open, it depends which way the smoke is blowing. So in the vestibule of a tent, it would be perfect. Stop the midges coming in the tent at all. It's the same as that cave. It just covered the whole area. But when you're in the open like this with a tarp, it's not quite so effective. But I'd say it's took about 4/5 of the midges around away. So you can't grumble. I mean, there's none on me mask at the minute, look. Sorry, me mask, me net. There's none on it at all. Now, normally up at Harwood, that would be plastered now, but there isn't any. So it is working. Yes, I've been able to take my mask off, look. There's no midges on my face at all now. There's one or two flying around, they're coming under the tarp, but then they go in again. So that's good, isn't it? Hey! Yeah, I'm loving this, just lying here chilling. I love it. This is my go-to spot for sanctuary, this is. I love it. It was nice to see Jimmy was in the woods again. He had some Cheshire Wanderer. And Rick T Outdoors, he had those up, didn't he, for a camp, showing them around the area and that Rothy Castle and everything. But they can't believe Northumberland, how nice it is. We've got it all up here. And it's so quiet as well. We've got all this great outdoorness so close to where we live. People down south, they must have to travel miles to get what we've got. But I've proved it on my little bypass camps. You can camp anywhere and have good fun. Everybody in the country will have a wood within a couple of miles. So you can just walk to a bit of woodland, have a camp. Just because you haven't got national parks and that next to you. Doesn't matter, you can still enjoy a camp. Anyway, I've had that cider, it was quite nice. I'll have a tea before I go to bed, but I'll just have a few drinks of water. Not so much bothered about the coffee when it's warm like this. I bet you'd never hear me say that. I bet you'd never believe I'd say that. But I've just said it. Not so bothered about the coffee in the hot weather. It's definitely going to be a nice sunset tonight, look. Let's hope it doesn't drop behind the clouds. Look at that. I think I've just had one land on my forehead and it just took off again. Probably had a little nip, that's why I felt it. Bloody things. Hey, that I must say a thank you to Melanie Riley. She's the only one that's commented on my last video. I think that video bummed. People obviously aren't interested in air compressors. Yeah, dear. I'm not going to start another channel for the motorbike stuff. If I do film, it's going to be difficult to film anything anyway, because basically if I do ride anywhere on the bike, I haven't got the means to film the journey. And I don't just want to be another one of those that drives along filming the road. I can't see the point in that. But if I do any bike camps, I will stick it on this channel, and I'll just have to accept that people perhaps don't like it. It's all about my enjoyment and memories. If you like it, you can come along with me. If you don't like it, don't watch. Last a long time, these little cones. Yeah, I'm loving this tonight, absolutely loving it. I'll tell you what I do fancy is the trip over to the Galloway Forest. Probably, I think it's better access over there than the Kielder side. You can get onto the tracks easier. I've been watching a few YouTube videos of bikes on the tracks over there. Yeah, I've got so many thoughts and so many things I want to do, and there's so little time. I was going to have like weekends away and all sorts, but having the children, you know, you've got to do your share. I can't be selfish. Oh, this is magic. Even your one-nighters like this, if you're in a nice area, it's just lovely, chilling out. Just loving it. Oh well, it looks like the sunset's going to disappear behind the clouds. Not to worry. There is a little bit of a sunset after all. It's popped out below the clouds, look. Isn't that beautiful? It's going really cold tonight now as well. I didn't bring a down jacket with me, but I've got this montane-like fleecy jumper, so I'll get in the sleeping bag soon. I'm standing out here in the fresh air and this midge thing is not working in the fresh air at all. Need to get back under the tarp. The wind's dropped and the swarms of the little things out. Swarms. That's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, it's dropping down nice now. I've just put another midge thing on, look. It's not a bad sunset, is it? Not a bad sunset at all. I've got this smoke going on my arm, but it's not working stud out here. I must get under that tarp pretty quick. Get these beasts under control. At least we've seen a sunset. I'm going to put it away now. I don't know whether it's just me that's suffering, but I'm not getting email notifications off YouTube anymore for comments. I'm not getting many notifications at all. It just seems to have stopped. I've gone through all my settings. I had a spell of this last year as well. When people made a comment, I never got a. I get a pop-up on the top of the phone if I see it, like a quick pop-up, but I don't get the email. I used to get emails for everything. Every time somebody made a comment, or every time somebody answered a comment, I used to get emails. But I'm getting nothing at the minute. So it's hard to keep track of the stuff. This smoke's doing the business. Keeping it midge free under here. It was absolutely hideous before. I was stood out there playing with the drone, and the midges around the net, it was ridiculous, swarms of them. So I've just come under here. I've been able to take the net off. There's what's left of the sunset, look over there. See all the mist coming down in the valley, look. It's lovely, isn't it? I've really enjoyed this tonight. Really enjoyed it. Look at that, look. Eh? Why have a tent when you can... I mean, look at this. I'm just lying here. Everything is open, look. I'm loving it. Anyway, when this last candle goes out, I'm going to have a quick drink, and then I'm going to get in the bivvy and put the net up, because these beasts are ridiculous tonight. They really are. There's the smoke outside the netting of the bivvy. It'll be going out in a minute, and we'll see how many midges descend onto the mesh. It's good, that smoke, isn't it? Good morning. There's the view out of the mesh. Looks like I'm going to catch a sunrise. I've kept this done up in the night because I went to bed last night and the midges were swarming. But it's wet. You'd think with that amount of ventilation it would be dry, but all down this one side is wet. Well, it's not wet, just a bit of condensation. The sleeping bag's dry. It's probably more cold than anything. Look at the space in here, look, it's ridiculous, isn't it? It's fantastic. Hey, look at that. Yeah, it was very cold in the night, but you can see the condensation dripping. It's there's so much condensation dripping off the tarp in the wind. So this front edge here, because I've got the hoop tied up rather than be right under the tarp, this front edge is sort of sticking out a bit. See, sort of sticking out. So it's just got a bit of cold on the back, but it's bound. The sleeping bag's bone dry. Look, it's just slightly. Yeah, it's on the. I would say that's on the verge of being damp, but it's not. So it's really proved its worth tonight. Still not as good as Gore-Tex, but not bad. If you want to remain completely dry in the UK, use the Gore-Tex sleeping bag. Use the Gore-Tex bivy, sorry. Look at that, eh? Whee. Well, turn the camera around, and there's my view, look. I just love a tarp and bivy. I was just and only just warm enough in the night. I've got my t-shirt on and I've got this montane, like, it's almost like a fleecy hoodie. It's quite thin, but with the 200 sleeping bag, it was just all right. But I think the 200 sleeping bag is more for the really warm days, you know, when we have them odd hot spells. When it drops down to about 7 or 8, I think I'm better off with the 400. But I've slept great. I've slept all straight through, so I can't grumble. Yes, interesting with the bivy again, isn't it? With that amount of water falling, this side is on the verge of being damp, but luckily it wasn't. So for the UK conditions, I have to recommend the Gore-Tex. God, what a fabulous morning. It's quite chilly. Nice and breezy, so I won't be bothered by the midge packing up. Well, I'm going to have a brew, have my porridge, and I'll see you in 2. There we go, a beautiful sunrise. It's just popping up. I was that busy making me brew, I missed the first bit. You've got to have a brew in the morning. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I'll show you a vista this morning. You come round, you've got this beautiful light, and here we come round to the sunrise. Isn't it wonderful? Beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. The only sounds are birds. I don't know how I woke up so early today. I slept through from 10 o'clock right through to 4:30. The amount of bird noise there this morning, it was quite loud. That's well and truly up now, isn't it? That's beautiful. Leave no traces always, just a bit of flat grass. What a fabulous, fabulous morning. I love it. Well, that's the camp done. I've really enjoyed that. Such a nice location. If you just want to chill out and just calm down, it's great. I love it. It's a very chilly morning. That's why I've got the jacket on. Keep the breeze off. It's only 7 degrees. But it's forecast a nice warm day, so that's good. So if you've enjoyed it, please like it, subscribe, and of course leave a comment. I do like my comments. And we'll see you on the next one very shortly. Goodbye.